Hey everyone, D here back with another video on how to set up your charts. So this video will be more geared towards beginners because a lot of beginners don't even know what charting is. They don't know what charting website to use, and a lot of charting websites are either filled with ads, you gotta pay for a trial, but this one is completely free. So if you're more advanced, feel free to move on to the other lessons, but for now, mainly for beginners. I have a lot of friends that are just starting out and they still don't get how to set up the charts. I'm going to make it so easy for you. You can actually have this video on your phone and set it all up on your desktop. So let's get right into it. Alright, to start this video off, what you want to do is go to Webull. Now, Webull is a broker website that you can actually trade and stuff for zero commissions and stuff, but I don't actually use Webull. I just use their charts because they're so reliable. Now, there's two things you can actually do. Either download the Webull app on your phone or the desktop, and you can set it up there, or use the website. Now I use all three just because, well, for the Webull website, I mean, you can get, like, I do two charts here to analyze, but then on the app, it's actually, I mean, if you want to see it, looks like that. You can set it all up. But for now, I'll just teach you how to set it up first. So what you want to do is go to Trade, and you get this white screen. Now, if you're like me that it looks at charts quite a bit, you probably want to just make it a little bit darker, easier on the eyes like that. And then what you do is you click this right here, New Board, and just go to blank because you want to just start it up because, like, what the heck is this stuff, right? I don't really care about this stuff. I just want the chart. So back to blank. Now what you want to do now is go to Widgets, Stock, and Chart. Alright, so in this example, I will do two charts just because, like, you know, big screen, two charts is fine. So let me just go here. You can drag it out. So this is pretty much a widget. Now, default it's going to be on Apple, but you don't actually need that. And plus, the market is live right now. So I guess if you want, you can do this as well. So what you're going to see is overlapping volume. Okay, so that's one of the things. Also, what you want to do now is go to Indicators. What you want to do is, well, this moving average, I guess you don't really need that right now. But you go to Indicators, all right, and use the MACD and the RSI. Doesn't really matter where you want to put it. I usually go like this. All right, same thing over here, MACD and RSI. Okay, there you go. Okay, now it's all set up. Now what can you do here? Right, you can actually go here and type in any stock you want. So for example, a lot of people were really hyped on HCMC. You click on that. By the way, it looks like this. Right? Why does it look like this? It's because we're on the 1 minute chart. Usually people just look at the daily chart, but then these over here, 4-hour chart, right, looks a little different. 2-hour chart looks different. 1 minute chart is for, you know, for these stocks with like low volume OTC stocks. Is not really useful. But if you look at a stock like Apple, 1 minute chart, you actually see some movement. So other than that, what you want to do is, well, look at the daily chart, right? You have the MACD and the RSI. So what the heck is this, right? So the MACD measures momentum. Okay, so pretty much as you can see, as the stock was going up, you had a lot of momentum right here. And then as soon as it started to go back to neutral, right here, the negative momentum was happening. So you can see it selling off more. So usually if you're like, you see the stock go 1 and 2 and stuff like that, you know the stock is going to go even lower. So it went lower. But for this over here, as you can see, it went up. And then now it's down here. What you want to do here, you probably want to sell. And then as it sells, you see the momentum. Say, for example, you sold right here. And then you see the momentum starting to pick back up. Then what you can do is buy right here. So if you sold here, bought here, you're still good. And then it just goes lower. And then now you see another, like, the momentum is less than this. So it's good. You can hold it. And then what happens? Positive momentum builds up. And then you go here. So then you can pretty much just sell right here. On the same way you would be like, okay, well, it's bottoming out, I should buy it right here. Well, it's topping out, I should sell right here. And you can do the same thing. But, you know, in this special case, Apple probably looks like you can just go up a little bit more. But, you know, that's a different story. So MACD is moving average convergence divergence, which is like you're just measuring the momentum. The RSI, however, is the strength. So RSI will measure if it's overbought or oversold. So you see these two, 70, 30, pretty much anytime it's at 30, it's oversold. Anytime it's above 70, it's overbought. Now, really depends on you how you want to use these. You never want to be like, oh, it's overbought, so therefore I should sell. No, for me, I would wait, but you can just do this all day if you wanted to. So like, for example, 1 minute chart. So on the 1 minute, All right, what do we got in Apple? All right, so over here, as you can see, it was close to being oversold, so people bought it, and then it goes all the way back up here, and then what do we got here up here? Then you could sell it because it's overbought, right? Oversold, overbought. Then you go ahead and sell it, and then, oh, what do you know, it's making close, and you can buy it, sell it. So yeah, people do this all damn day. All right, so I will make a video on exactly how to do this. I actually got a live example of that a couple months ago, a video I just put away just in case. But yeah, no, you can use that. So RSI, the relative strength index, this measures the strength of the stock. Say for example, right here, right? It's like below 30, it is oversold right here. But then as you can see, it went back up and then went even lower. And then what happened here? It just shot up, right? It just shot all the way up, and now we're up here. Oh, what do you know? It's overbought here. Okay, but it still kept going. Oh, it's still overbought here. See, like this stuff, it's not exact. You don't want to base your trade on just these indicators alone. You want to have multiple reasons supporting it. So for now, for the newbies, this is exactly how you set up the chart. You want to go MACD, RSI. Right now I flipped them. Really up to you how you like to look at it. For me, I have no preference, just as long as these two are here and the volume is right here. Volume will be pretty much standard. Another thing you might want to do too is go to the settings and go extend hours, like extended hours, so it shows you, well, over the counter market doesn't really show you that. But say if I go to the daily chart, all right, and I go to show extended hours, so extended hours would be pre-market and aftermarket. So if you were to go to the 1 minute chart, this grayed out area is what happened after hours. So over here was yesterday. All right, this would be, in my time, it would be 1 p.m. PST. So pretty much this happened after market. So usually people can't buy or sell at this times. Only some people, some brokerages allow that to happen. So as you can see, it goes up here and then it just stops. And then pre-market, which is before 6:30 PST my time, is when people start trading this. So you can just have this here too as an indication on like how the stock's going to move. As you can see, Apple, went from 116, and then after market, pre-market, it shot up to 119. Now it's back at 118, and then the direction is usually up. So that being said, hopefully this was able to help you out. Again, set this chart like this. You can do this here. Also, I guess one more thing I can show you. Okay, so when you download the app, you could split it to these multiple sections right here. So pretty much if you wanted to, right? I mean, I don't recommend it for you should really have a chart just dedicated to just scanning stocks, entering them and all that stuff, like blow it up. But any smaller, it's going to get a little bit messy. So what you could do is this. What you could do is shrink this and then shrink this as well to about here. Oh yeah, by the way, you shrink it anymore, the price is going to disappear. It's not what you want. You don't want that. You want the price. All right, and then you can go here and stock, chart. You can do that too. Look at that. Webull is awesome. It's like, it's free. All this stuff is free. That's amazing. I couldn't believe it when I first heard about it, but now I believe it because I use it all the time now. All right, and then look, you can have a chart here and a chart here, right? Look at that. This, oh, by the way, as you can see, right, there's no price. So you can just expand it a little bit further, you get the price. And then you get the price. Okay, now you're gonna move it over for these ones. There you go. Okay, that's set up here, and that's set up here. I know it's kind of uneven, but it's just an example of what you can do. And then now, what you can do is have charts to analyze here, and then your different positions holding. So then you can keep an eye on your stocks while you're making new entries and exits or scalping another stock. So hopefully this was able to help you out. Now, this is pretty much it for the video. So again, what charting websites to use? Just use Webull. Indicators for beginners, MACD, RSI, and volume. And that's it. You don't have to overcomplicate things. Just get used to that. And that's pretty much it. So other than that, join our Discord if you haven't already. That's where you can ask a bunch of questions, and me and my team will help you out on that. We do give stock alerts sometimes, but it is free as of now. We don't have a VIP section yet, but yeah, join our website. It's a big community there where everyone learns and gets better at trading. And our favorite stocks right now are OTCs, just because if the market crashes, OTCs usually stay up. But other than that, this has been D from Positive Equity Trades, and hope this video helped you out.